Happy New Year, and thank you for joining me at Cabby's Corner. We're gonna sit here for a little bit and talk just about what happened over the past 3 weeks while I was gone on vacation. Give a little update about what I'm gonna do with Cabby's Corner, which is right here. What my plans are for destruction and building, the theme, and all that stuff. I just want to say I hope everybody had a great holiday, Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, all that. And I hope that you had a great New Year's. Maybe a little bit better than mine, but hey, it's a whole new year. People say you get a new start on life and all that junk, but I'm still going to be the same me, just going to be a little bit older this year. And with that being said, once again, I am Cabby. Welcome Cabby's Corner. And thank you for stopping by my little corner of the internet. Let's get started. So, in a video I did, and I hid it just because I don't know why. I'll probably put it back out there so other people can see it and just see who I am. And it was a little brief introduction to the channel. But I showed this build one time, and a lot's changed since then. Now you're probably wondering what's up with all the different buildings and stuff like that. But let me crouch down. Right here, there's a spore blossom, and this whole island is named after a friend of mine who passed away back in October. One of the places I went while I was on vacation is to Las Vegas to spend time with my buddy, who his wife, Miss Norma, was one that passed away. And when I found that out, that's whenever I started building this island. Now, it's been called odd and different, which I enjoy the different. And the odd thing doesn't bother me because to each their own, right? So from here over there, you can see like an industrial refinery. That's where my storage is, and eventually there'll be farms down here. And if you look over this way, you'll see part of a coral reef that I've built. And then what we're sitting on up here, I put this, which I just started not too long ago, as the house for my buddy's wife. I still gotta do the interior and everything like that, but yes, there's some custom stuff. It is on a server, but I won't say the server name or anything like that. And with that, let's go out here, and we'll do a fly around real quick around the entire island so you can see it. Then we come here and we look here. It's a little town. Oh, wooden motorcycle. So she was Hawaiian. Well, Hawaiian Filipino to be exact. And so when her and my buddy got married, he loves Harleys and she ended up loving them. So I wanted to incorporate Hawaii, like a Hawaiian village with a Harley, and that's what came out. And then down here, I didn't want to go the normal turtle route for Hawaii, so I did a giant seahorse, or half of a seahorse, because it's gonna be coming out of the cave that I'm gonna be building. But we got the coral. We got little houses everywhere. We got fish swimming by. We got more coral, and then wrapped around here, coral comes over some more. I know I have to light all this up. I'm gonna put a eel coming out of this hole right here. And my plans are to have a rainbow road because Over the Rainbow is Hawaii's national song. Don't know if it's official or not, but from what I know, all Hawaiians love Over the Rainbow. And it's going to go over this way towards that island over there, which is mine. And it's going to come over. I'm using this right now just to get glass and all that for the road. But I'm going to end up making this Las Vegas. That's where I lived, where I met them. They were the most amazing people I've met, caring, just awesome neighbors. And so I'm going to build the Vegas Strip over on this side. So, with that, oh yeah, let's go into the storage. I'll just show you what I have so far. And I know there's no lighting, but it's alright. So all this side right here is stone, and this right here is cobble. Then we go through. Now I'm not done with this at all. So I know you're probably wondering, but Cabby, where's the chest at? There's still wood. And then I was watching on Hermitcraft, and XB Crafted kind of had a sugarcane farm in the floor like this, but his it was different colors and all that, different types of blocks and all that. But I thought it was the coolest thing ever, and I wanted to put that in a room somewhere. And then this little area right here, and I'm sorry it's not lit up well, but I just wanted it to have like an open floor concept, and I kept the geode there just because the geodes look pretty cool. But this is going to be part of my storage system, and then I'm going to branch off a couple places to build little farms, like sheep farms and etc., so that building will be easier later on. Oh, excuse me. So, a couple of things besides like showing off my builds and everything like that. You're probably like, oh wow, you know, we've seen stuff like this, that's awesome. This video is more about me just talking more than actual gameplay. We are gonna try to find an end portal shortly because I need to get more skulk. So I got my skulk catalyst, and then in my gearbox I have my hoe. I should have my skulk hoe. Yep, skulk hoe. And yes, I do use mods and everything. I do use like Matica and all that kind of good stuff. And I go in a creative world and, you know, take the schematic and bring it over here. So, as we're going to go, do I have enough rockets? There you go, we should have enough now. Alright, as we try to find a end portal, because me personally, I think that's the easiest way to get skulk, because you don't have to worry about dealing with the warden at all. Let me see. Go up over here on this peak. But And of course, it's back that way. Like, I'm not trying to open up the portal. I'm just using the spawner that's there, the silverfish spawner. So, went on my trip. Had a bunch of thoughts about different things in life and all that. And the first one is, when you're younger and, you see an older person, whether an old person to you is in their 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, whatever, you wonder, or at least I would wonder, what are they thinking? Like, are my thoughts gonna be different whenever I get older? Am I just gonna start thinking about like MacGyver or Murder She Wrote, which are old shows? Um, Prune juice or tapioca pudding. That's what, whenever I was little, I always wondered, what is it that, old people think of? Well, newsflash, I'll be 40 this year, and I still think the same way as I did whenever I was a teenager. But some of the things you think about are different. So don't ever think you're going to lose yourself as you get older. You just find that yourself is a little different in regards to priorities. Um, Adulting is probably the worst part, but knowing that you can live a comfortable life is awesome. Like, whenever you have a ton of stress, I would say about 75% of the time, it's brought on by yourself. Oh, that sucked. But don't ever lose who you are, because then, yeah, that's whenever you're lost for good. Always remember, hey, I still look at some stuff like I did even as a kid. Fart jokes. Like, I smiled just by saying fart joke. You know? Heck, teenager in me, I still crack up at 69. I don't care. I will always crack up at it. Like, you your body changes, but your mind doesn't have to. Yes, you have to worry about other things like bills, family, health. Health is the most important one, I think. Um, but mentality, like, my buddy's older than me, and it's so awesome because while I was out to visit him, he made me feel younger, but yet he's the older one out of the two of us. And he made me feel a whole lot younger because he's adventurous. He wants to go on bike rides, riding motorcycles, going to this place, going to that place, doing different stuff and everything like that. And my trip was, I was going to be content just sitting there in his garage, hanging out, talking. But no, we had to go on adventures. And that's just the way he's always been as long as I've known him. So I guess this video has derailed from my original thought, which that's how I am. This is all uncut. Like, I'm just going with the flow. Um, Main message is be true to yourself. Never forget who you are because no matter what kind of. What the heck was that? I was a bee. Did you hear the little pop I did? What kind of like little facade or whatever the hell it's called you put up so others can see, that's not being true to yourself. Always be who you are. And if you get made fun about it, oh well. You know, I constantly get made fun of about the way I act and the way I am, but I'm happy. Jesus. Because if there's a day in your life you look in the mirror and you're like, what happened to this person? That's not good. Like, not good at all. You know, you may feel run down all the time. You may feel tired. You may feel like, I don't know, giving up or something like that. Like, now, if you feel like you're giving up, then go see help. But always try to look in the mirror. And besides looking at wrinkles or balding heads or blah, 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 on the inside, make sure when you see the same person you were 5, 10, 20 or what 30 years ago. You know what I mean? It's just crazy. So the big thing that happened in Vegas was I had a great night, Fremont Street. Um, some schmucks thought it'd be cool to ruin my night and ended up getting robbed. But it is what it is. You can't change anything. I will admit the people around me, like when it comes to the bills I pay and my mom and everybody like that, my friends have been badass. They have helped me, and like I'll get everything back, but it's just a temporary setback. You know what I mean? So just remember, everything is a temporary setback. Like, oh no, I had to get rid of Netflix. Oh no, you know, bills are paid, which is good, but it just sucks that people feel obligated and feel it's cool to like prey on tourists and everything like that. Now, I lived in Vegas for a number of years. Nothing like that ever happened. And like, I ain't gonna lie, I really didn't want to go at first. Sorry, I'm trying to get this eye vendor. Got it. Like like I said before, I was content just sitting in the garage, chilling, you know, watching fireworks around the neighborhood and stuff like that. But my buddy's like, let's go, just like old time six. And, well, crap happened. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I was shook up for a couple days here and there. And then, yeah, I was stressed out. But then, once I was honest to everybody and told everybody what happened and all that, like, everything just got so much easier. Um, I mean, no Netflix for a couple weeks, you know. I think I'll live. You know, like no one was hurt or anything like that. But it was just a scary moment. And so, Good Lord, how far is this away? You know what? I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause from talking and all that for a moment. And I will come back whenever I find the end portal. Alright, I'll be right back. I didn't find an end portal, but I was flying by and I love it. Yeah, I just had to share it because I love this. Whenever the mangrove swamp goes up on the mountains like that, I think that's the coolest generation that Minecraft has now. But, alright, so like I said, we should be close. We're near Savannah. But, yeah, I'll be back once I'm at the portal. Alright, welcome back. That didn't take much longer than I thought, as long as I thought it would. So, all I do. Oh, what did I do with it? Oh, there you are. All I do is I put the catalyst down here. Oh. Sorry, I've got my tweakaroos on. So yeah, that's pretty much all I do, and then I need to get my helmet and that on. And you can see I already got a little bit of skulk, ton of skulk veins. And you can clear out this room pretty dang fast. Oh, wait. That's right. You have to hollow this out a little bit. Yeah, because if I remember, that's how I get skulk vein. I don't want the little buggers to get in. Or what we can do. Oh, I don't have enough. So, I got my stone. And just go out here like so. There we go. Yeah, on like stone bricks and all that stuff, skulk won't happen. Skulk veins will form. So yeah, clear all this out. But like I said, for me, this is like, besides going into the end and making a using Enderman, because on this server we can't make like farms just because it takes the fun out of the game. Because then you have people that AFK non-stop and there we go. Alright, cool. Yep, that's pretty much it. And you just get the skulk hole. And there you go. Don't get me wrong, I'm going to use the skulk vein also for the coral. Give it like a a darker feeling. And like any spawner you see, don't know about the Nether. I wouldn't do it in the Nether, but like the little dungeons and stuff like that. If you just want to bust out with Skulk at the same time as you're getting XP, have at it. Quick, easy, makeshift Skulk farm. But I'm going to do this for a while so I can get enough material for whenever I start building. Like I said before, this was pretty much just a way for me to rant. I did give a warning before. I will rant sometimes. I am an older dude. So, and we do like to yell at kids to get off our yard. And we like to rant and rave about stuff sometimes. But with that, I'm Cabby. I want to say thank you for stopping by my little corner of the internet.